Hi everybody, this is Grimmy. As some of you may know, I did the Doodle Wash April challenge where every day I got a new prompt that I had to make a drawing out of. That in itself I was a little bored with, so I wanted to push myself a bit. Every day I would use a random number generator to help me pick what media and characters I would draw. There was a choice of digital art, pencil and pen, acrylics, and watercolours. Then I would randomly pick a show or fandom I like and draw my favourite character from that series or show. And lastly, I would again randomly pick some characters of mine and have to somehow draw the two characters interacting. I thought I'd go through each drawing I did and maybe give a little story behind how the two characters got into that situation or just explain my thought process behind the drawing. Day 1. Chocolate, Watercolours, Voltron and Grimmijaggers. Sendak is my favourite Voltron character and Grimmijaggers is my mascot who does have some superpowers but is otherwise just my mascot. I don't really have an explanation for this one. The best option I can give you is that this is an alternate universe where Sendak survives and is under Grimmijaggers' supervision, who forces him to cook, I guess. Grimmijaggers is a lot more powerful than his appearance may show. Day 2. Farm, Pencil Pen, One Punch Man, and John. I think Garu is super cool, and John is a character from my story Legend of the Cursed Diamonds. In this one, John is protecting a farm from Garu. Although he'd probably get beat up by him, because while John can control the elements, Garu is a lot faster than him. Day 3. Waffles, Digital Art, Asterix, and Sebastian Buchanan. Asterix is one of my favourite comics growing up, and obviously I love Idefix, that is the dog's French name. And Sebastian Buchanan is a character from my story Hero's Legacy. Sebastian was eating some waffles and Idefix wanted some, so they're sharing. Simple. Day 4. Ocean, Digital Art, Witcher, and Zafira. I watched the Witcher Netflix show recently, and Geralt is awesome, I love him. Zafira is a character from my animatic series Bella Vita, which is available on my YouTube channel. Zafira is a level-headed and kind woman, so she enjoys Geralt's company, no matter who or what he is. This scene would be the first time they met. I spent way too much time on this one. Day 5. Windmill, Acrylics, Sherlock, and Wildcard. Mycroft has to babysit Wildcard, which, as you can tell by his name, isn't easy. I'm not used to acrylics at all. I had to redo this drawing several times before I decided to treat the paints like watercolours. Worked out in the end, but it's very messy. Day 6. Furry Friend, Pencil Pen, Naruto, and David. The fact that Tobirama and David both have fur colours in their designs makes me very happy for some reason. The big wolf creature is called Sirius, and is the source of David's superpowers. I believe Tobirama deserves a moment of peace and quiet. Day 7. Sprinkles, Watercolours, My Hero Academia, and Arily. In the world of My Hero Academia, everything is possible. Endeavour having to deal with a Sprinkles villain is really funny to me, and Arily, who is a police officer, would probably use this to poke fun at him. Day 8. Bird Feeder, Pen Pencil, Evil Within, and Leonardo. I had a lot of fun making this bird feeder. Yes, I know it looks more like a birdhouse, but I preferred this design. Ruvik would have a bit of trouble getting rid of Leo, as he's a stubborn sharpshooter, but he'd probably get to him eventually. Day 9. Coconuts, Watercolours, Osomatsu-san, and Mikazaal. Mikazaal is a con man alien, so he probably duped Osomatsu into buying a bunch of coconuts and deserves a coconut to the face. Too bad for Osomatsu, Mika's reflexes are too fast, and Osomatsu probably doesn't have a very good aim. Day 10. Nook, plus Acrylics, Tintin, and Antoinette. I had to look up what a Nook was, and I just based it off some house design description of what a Nook is. Antoinette, one of my characters for my story Hero's Legacy, is a very successful young woman, but she doesn't really do interviews. However, Tintin would definitely be an exception, since she'd be fascinated by his adventures as a reporter. A friend of mine actually made fan art of this, and I absolutely love it. Day 11. Sprout, Digital Art, Black Butler, and Labangane. I forgot Undertaker's scars, but I couldn't be bothered to fix it. Labangane will protect everything his sister Clorinda loves, especially her plants. doesn't stop Undertaker from trying to touch them since they are magical plants in a sense. If he does touch them, Laban will try to cut his fingers. Day 12. Bunny, Pencil Pen, Dead Eyes, and Chasina. The person in the bunny suit definitely deserved it. If you hadn't read the comic Dead Eyes yet, I 100% recommend it. The art is done by my favourite artist, and the story is a lot of fun to read. I also love how traumatized the rabbit suit looks. Day 13. Cake, Watercolours, Attack on Titan, and Jamie. I managed to draw a half-decent Erwin. I'm proud. But yeah, Jamie and Erwin have the same birthday. Evelyn is Jamie's kind of teen niece. Evelyn's mother and Jamie grew up together and are basically sisters, so while they're not related, Evelyn and her brothers still call Jamie Auntie. Day 14. Nest, Digital Art, Narnia, and Rory. I'm not sure why, but this turned out really like comfort angsty. To be honest, Roy just really needs some emotional support. The text is an edited quote from C.S. Lewis, who is one of my favourite authors, and who obviously wrote Narnia. Day 15. Dew, Pen Pencils, Shokugeki no Soma, and Weirdo. I had a little bit of struggle with this one just because I didn't know how to include the prompt of dew, but I decided that, naming a new dish is hard enough, so let's make it harder having to have the word dew somewhere involved. Weirdo is of no help to Shinomiya. Despite being very different, I'd like to think they'd be somewhat friends, even if Weirdo would drive Shinomiya up the wall. Weirdo does that a lot of people. Day 16. Art supplies, acrylic, Harry Potter, and Hinare. Draco carrying heavy supplies as punishment, probably. Hinare loves creating art, so I guess he'd be a sort of teacher at Hogwarts, like an art teacher, or run extracurricular activities that are art related. I don't know if that would be any use to the students, but I'm sure that some would enjoy it. Day 17. Sand, Pencil Pen, DC, Francis. I love Wally West, and seeing as he's a dad and would do anything for his kids, if he ever had to take care of Francis, maybe for protection, I think he'd do a great job and Francis would love him. Francis in the image is 6 years old. Day 18. Bees plus digital art, Oran High School Host Club, and Rishi. Hikaru and Rishi are picking roses for the host club, and that attracts bees. Rishi is a really chill guy, and wouldn't be bothered by a wasp crawling on his hand. By the way, each rose in Rishi's basket represents a different person in his life. The white one represents his younger brother, Milo, the black one represents his best friend, Basil. The red one is his beloved girlfriend, and the greyish-blue one represents his father. Day 19. Grass, Pencil Pen, The Amazing World of Gumball, Milo. Milo trying to make sense of cartoon logic will only hurt him. The Amazing World of Gumball is one of my favourite modern cartoons, even if it's over. Day 20. Baby, Acrylics, Disney, and Alec. Basil from The Great Mouse Detective is my favourite Disney character, no arguments, it's just he is. Baby Alec looks really creepy in this, I don't know why, but I just couldn't draw babies that day. And by this point, I was getting more used to acrylics. Day 21. Keepsake. Watercolours, Hitalia, and Melinda. Melinda has a little bracelet of Pandora charms, each representing somebody important in life. So in the image, from top to bottom, the top one is a little lightning bolt representing her older brother, the pink sphere represents her mum, the turquoise sphere represents her dad, and the cat-shaped one represents her younger brother. Lithuania is the sweetest bean, and I will die for this character. I think that no matter what Melinda looks like, he would still like her. Day 22. Pizza, digital art, Haikyuu, and Phil. I don't know how these two ended up in this situation, but they're just eating pizza and chilling. Phil is an adult and a police officer, while Kuro would still be a student, so I guess they just know each other through Kuro's parents? I don't know, make of it what you will. Day 23. Origami, Pencil Pen, Marvel, and Killian. Honestly, fighting animated origami creatures isn't that weird for the Marvel universe. At least Sabretooth is having fun, even if those paper monsters can't put much of a fight. Killian taking the fight seriously as always. Day 24. Bloom, Watercolours, The Walking Dead, Damien. I haven't watched The Walking Dead in forever, but I've always had a massive soft spot for Daryl. In this one, Daryl is comforting Damien in his own way after Damien had to shoot his infected family. A bit dark, but hey, it's The Walking Dead, it's always depressing. Day 25. Glass, Acrylics, Star Wars, Basil. Basil, the emo avant-garde fashion enthusiast being dragged around by Han Solo and breaking through glass for some reason. Basil doesn't know where he is and he is scared. Day 26. Broccoli, Digital Art, The Boys, Citrine. A-Train getting ready to commit another murder. This time intentionally. Babysitting clearly isn't his forte, and Citrine, being the daughter of some important clients, would definitely be a priority to protect. Why is A-Train of all people the one to look after her? Probably bribed with drugs, I don't know. Day 27. Souvenirs, Pencil Pen, Kuroko no Basket or Kuroko's Basketball, and Clorinda. I have a bit of a headcanon that Makoto has photo souvenirs of every time he's injured a player, be it from a newspaper article or one he's taken himself, just because he's a jerk. And Queen Clorinda is quite concerned. Don't know how she ended up meeting him, but just go with it. Day 28. Stars, Acrylics, Undertale, and Grimmijaggers. Very messy and the colours are off, but I'm quite happy with it all the same. I love Grillby, and I think that after being stuck underground for so long, he, along with the others, would appreciate the night sky. Grimmy is a human he met, and they became friends. Maybe Grimmy is teaching him the constellations. I think that would be cute. Day 29. Candy, Watercolour, Bleach, and Lilu. Grimjaw and Lilu are arguing over what candy colour is best. Don't ask me how they got to this point, I have no idea. Maybe some weird alternate universe where this is a really important argument. Messy watercolours is messy. Day 30. Party, Acrylics, Castlevania, and Victoria. Victoria knows how to have a good time, and I think she'd be a great drinking buddy for Trevor. Despite her teeth, she is human, not a vampire or anything else of that sort. I think Trevor would appreciate a party gal like Victoria who enjoys a good drink like he does. And that was the last one. It was a fun little self-imposed challenge. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and all the drawings are available on my social media, linked down below. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye!